back in the building. Trust. Tell her man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up.
Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a...
Saul Roy Jones Jr., one of the great... This bout, not too many seats to be had in this. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. The jab not finding its target. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a...
Nice round, good round.
And there's the bell to start round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Halfway way through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. That right hook won't score. Nice counter shot. That jab is blocked. A straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell sometimes...
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right just misses. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Back and forth they go. Fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. He blocks the jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he just missed with that left jab. Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Can't land the jab there. done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. There's the bell to start round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punching. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just misses with that uppercut. They're trying to get into their opponent's head. Just misses with that jab. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That punch scores. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to... This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Can't score with that right uppercut. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music. And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again, and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Those counter punches have to hurt. His stamina is off the charts. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on this. And we enter the 8th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They call it the chin. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your blow.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. He threw a punch and just got countered. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad.